The leader of Britain's right-wing Reform UK party, Nigel Farage, has blamed the European Union and NATO for Russia's war in Ukraine. He said the eastward expansion of the European Union and NATO provoked Moscow's invasion. Now, Farage added that Russian President Vladimir Putin used their actions as an excuse, noting that he had been predicting a war in Ukraine as early as 2014.
I stood up in the European Parliament in 2014 and I said, and I quote, "There will be a war in Ukraine." Why did I say that? It was obvious to me that the ever eastward expansion of NATO and the European Union was giving this man a reason to his Russian people to say they're coming for us again and to go to war.
The remarks were made in an interview with the BBC. They have drawn strong criticism across the British political spectrum ahead of the July 4th elections. Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has said Farage's claim is completely wrong and only plays into Putin's hands. Sunak has accused the far-right leader of appeasement that puts Britain and its allies' security at risk.
What he said was completely wrong and only plays into Putin's hands. This is a man who deployed nerve agents on the streets of Britain, who's doing deals with countries like North Korea, and this kind of appeasement is dangerous for Britain's security, the security of our allies that rely on us, and only emboldens Putin further.
Labour's defence spokesperson John Healey also called Farage's comments disgraceful and labelled him a Putin apologist. Interior Minister James Cleverly criticised Farage for echoing Putin's wild justification for the brutal invasion of Ukraine. Farage later wrote on social media, and I'm going to quote him here, "Putin was wrong to invade a sovereign nation and the European Union was wrong to expand eastward. The sooner we realise this, the closer we will be to ending the war and delivering peace," quote unquote. Remember, Farage's decades of campaigning against Britain's membership of the EU and mass immigration has made him one of the country's most divisive politicians. His surprise entry into the election race has further hit Sunak's hopes as the opposition Labour Party holds a significant lead in opinion polls. Even though Reform is unlikely to win many seats in Parliament, it could split the Conservatives' share of votes across the country.
How many GP News fans here?